Have you ever wondered what heaven might look like? In the final chapters of the Bible, we're given a breathtaking vision of a place known as the New Jerusalem, a heavenly city that represents the ultimate fulfillment of God's promises. But what exactly is this New Jerusalem, and why does it hold such significance in Christian theology? Today, we're going to dive deep into the biblical description of the New Jerusalem, exploring its symbolic meaning, its significance for believers, and what it represents for the future. So, let's embark on this journey together to uncover the mysteries of the New Jerusalem and what it means for our faith. The biblical description of the New Jerusalem. The New Jerusalem is vividly described in the book of Revelation, chapters 21 and 22. These passages paint a picture of a magnificent city, descending from heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Imagine a city so grand that its walls are made of jasper, its streets of pure gold, as clear as glass. The city is perfectly square, 12,000 stadia in length, width, and height, which would make it roughly 1,400 miles in each direction. A staggering size. But the New Jerusalem isn't just impressive in its dimensions. It has 12 gates, each made of a single pearl, and the names of the 12 tribes of Israel are inscribed on them. At the center of the city is the throne of God and the Lamb, from which the river of the water of life flows, crystal clear, with the tree of life growing on either side, bearing 12 kinds of fruit. This heavenly city is a stark contrast to earthly cities. It's a place where God will dwell with his people, where he will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain. The old order of things has passed away, and in its place is a new reality, filled with the presence of God and the light of his glory. Symbolism of the New Jerusalem. The New Jerusalem isn't just a physical place. It's rich with symbolism. The 12 gates, representing the 12 tribes of Israel, signify the fulfillment of God's promises to his people. The city's foundation stones, inscribed with the names of the 12 apostles, symbolize the unity of the Old and New Covenants. The city's dazzling light, which needs no sun or moon because the glory of God illuminates it, represents the divine presence. The river of life and the tree of life echo the Garden of Eden, symbolizing restoration and eternal life. This isn't just a return to paradise, but a fulfillment and completion of God's redemptive plan. Even the city's measurements, 12,000 stadia with 12 gates and foundations, are symbolic. The number 12 often represents completeness or God's power and authority. In the New Jerusalem, we see the culmination of God's work in creation and redemption, bringing his people into a perfect, eternal relationship with him. The significance of the New Jerusalem. So, why is the New Jerusalem so significant? For believers, it represents the ultimate hope, a future where sin, suffering, and death are no more. It's the promise of an eternal home, a place of unity and peace, where all nations come together to worship God. The New Jerusalem is more than just a vision of heaven. It's a promise of restoration and renewal. It's the fulfillment of God's plan to dwell among his people, where every barrier between God and humanity has been removed. In this city, we find the true meaning of peace, joy, and everlasting life. As we've explored today, the New Jerusalem is a powerful symbol of hope and restoration, a glimpse of the future that awaits those who put their trust in God. It's a reminder that our journey of faith is leading us to something far greater than we can imagine, a place where God's presence is our eternal light. I encourage you to delve deeper into this topic, perhaps starting with the passages in Revelation 21 and 22, and consider what the New Jerusalem means for your own faith journey. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this discussion meaningful, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Until next time, keep exploring, keep seeking, and may you find peace in the promise of the New Jerusalem.